Yo, 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 it's Marky Mark's Tarot. Hey, LZ, how you doing? Good evening, Virgo. How you doing? Oh boy. That's pretty crazy. That's fucking nuts. Ow. Give me a sec. I'm just doing something here. Come on, thing, hurry up. All right, cool. All right, I'm done. Oh boy. Thanks for the super chat, LZ. I'll answer your question. Wait and see. Let's get an update with the school science teacher. Just got done going out with him to a comedy show and dinner. Hidden thoughts, feelings, action. All right, let's check. All right. So what I get here is he enjoyed the conversation. He enjoyed the time that he was had with you and stuff. But hmm, it's weird because I still get that he's thinking about a malicious woman, a bad woman, somebody who's like bad tempered. Um, Obviously, probably the woman that he's divorcing, because I don't think this is you, obviously, unless you had an argument with him at the end. But if you didn't, if things ended well, then this isn't you. This is him still thinking about that. Or he might be thinking, if I get seen with LZ, is this going to make things worse? Or, you know, things like that. That's what I'm kind of getting here. His thoughts, yeah, his thoughts, his feelings, actions. That's what I'm getting. But he's trying to be like responsible, mature. He still knows he's gonna work with you and things like that, and he wants to be more organized. But I don't know if he mentioned his soon-to-be ex-wife to you, but like I don't know if he knows about you guys hanging out together or whatever. But if she does, she's like making things kind of worse for him or whatever, or she wants to at least. Yeah. You know, everybody has their opinions on things like that, but to me, it makes things worse. Like when you're in the process of getting a divorce, right? Um, when you're in the process of getting a divorce and it's not going good, right? And like your soon to be ex is you're dealing with them. So it's like, people are, gonna want to start trouble. Oh, you're seeing this person. Oh, look, you probably was cheating on me all this time. And, people just make up bullshit to aggravate you. Same thing with my sister and like her divorce. I don't really care what anybody says, like, but if you're getting a divorce, you're getting a divorce. You're no longer with that person, so you're free to see somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, he still considers like you and him. He thinks that you guys are good friends and things like that, but he's not gonna like go too far. He's not gonna like go above and beyond. Obviously, he isn't, but um, he thinks that it's a smart choice to still be cool with you, be friends with you, things like that. But he has like this thing where I know you said he has kids, so his kids might also be like a factor as well. If his kids find out that he's hanging out with you or some other woman, like they're gonna look at him as saying, you're not even divorced yet and you're dating this other chick or whatever, or you're seeing this other woman, even though it's like it's not like that. But I also get him worried about his kids and what they think about him, whether or not he's gonna make a good choice or not, things like that. So I don't really get like feelings towards you. I keep asking that, but there's nothing there. Like there's not like him, like in love with you or some shit like that. Like I don't get those type of feelings. Hidden thoughts is his hidden thoughts is I can't do too much right now because I'm still not divorced, and if I do, my kids are gonna look at me different. She's gonna give me a harder time because she's gonna know that I'm with somebody. And his actions is probably like, just to be mature about everything and just be, patient and not try and get himself aggravated with his ex-wife. Yeah. So I don't think he's really, even though you guys went out or whatever, but I just think it's just to be, just to go out and have fun and things like that. But there ain't nothing like that I see as far as like a, relationship type of stuff. I know you didn't ask me that, but I don't see anything like that. But his feelings is to like, be neutral because he knows that he's dealing with a ticking time bomb with his ex-wife. Yep. Yeah. So I don't really see anything change there. Just regular stuff. I didn't get nothing bad, nothing really exciting or good. Just neutral things. The only thing that's on his mind is that crazy bitch. So that's what I got. Queen of Swords reverse has come up a lot in a lot of people's readings. And when that comes up, it's a bad woman. There's a lot of bad women around lately. It's not good. Bad women equal bad decisions and bad problems and bad things. Vindictive, malicious bitches are a bad thing in the world. It's not good. So yeah. My weekend was good. I pretty much worked all weekend. It was really nice. It was a holiday here Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday was like a whole weekend. My neighbor had a party every fucking day. He even had people over there today, like for a little while. But now everything, he was up till like wee hours of the morning and shit. Hey Dan, how you doing? And he uh he came over to say hello to me and we talked for a bit. And he was like, yeah, man, don't work too hard. I see you over here working. I was like, look, bro, I gotta work. Everybody's gone. So I'm working inside the house and getting things done before they come back. So I'm right on track. Everything is good. This weekend I bust my ass, and today I even worked like for a couple of days. I mean, for a couple hours today. So it was nice, just getting more work done and getting more things accomplished. I'm doing my sister's closet. She got like a walk-in big ass closet, and she's got like a separate little tiny closet on the side. Well, it's not tiny, but it's like another closet. So it was all old and like it's never been redone, and I finally got it. Um, finally got it done. Oh yeah, family over. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, that's probably why LZ. He's probably still pissed at her. The legs and back is doing pretty good. Not bad. I feel better after my Epsom salt bath last night. I feel like taking another one tonight, but I don't like to over. I don't like to get Epsom salt baths every single day. But I definitely feel better. I didn't work as hard today. I just did some painting. That's all. No heavy lifting, no nothing. Went for a nice swim. So it was pretty good. LZ, thanks for the super chat again. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I didn't work until like almost 2 o'clock. This morning I woke up and was relaxing and just chilling and had some breakfast and just then I went to my parents for lunch and I had lunch with them and then I stayed there for about an hour and then I came home like 1:30 and I just chilled on the couch for a bit and then around 2 o'clock I got up and from like 2 to 7 I pretty much did some painting. Then I went for a swim. So it was nice. The water's nice and warm. It was hot as shit, but it was good. Though. I got a lot accomplished. I wanted to paint these the next three shelves, and I got to do it. I actually got a coat of primer on it and a coat of paint on one side. So tomorrow, all I gotta do is put the last coat on the shelves, and then Tuesday I'll put them in. So looking good. And Wednesday night, my sister comes back, so her closet will be ready for her. That's my goal. All right, LZ. I see a lot of envy and jealousy from someone around you. This person is not willing to give up themselves to you. I also see a dishonest woman around you, someone who's inconsistent. This could be somebody like that could be family members, could be people who are just like greedy, or like if you know somebody that owes you money or like has money issues, this could be them as well. Um, I'm also getting like you might have no ambition right now to do too much things, or just like you might be kind of like on the lazy side, saying, "Damn it, like I gotta start getting ready for work. I gotta do some work, but I don't really feel like it yet." So you might just feel lazy, or you might just feel kind of like not doing anything. But I see that changing as this month goes on. Like I feel like in the next week or so, you might have the free will to do more things, more self-reliant, more you might get a little bit, spontaneous or have more confidence. And I feel like, you just need to stay away from like any type of negative talk or negative people or negative actions towards you or around you concerning like it could be somebody aggravating your mother. You don't have a sister. I think you said you had a brother, but it could be like a sibling, like your brother aggravating your mom. Could be that happening too in the near future or in this month at some time. Like you might have to get in between them, or you might have to say something to one person or the other, or maybe your brother might be, aggravating your mother for money or something like that, or you, and then you guys might get into little tiff, little argument or something. Could be that, not necessarily, but it could be. And if it isn't that, it's obviously someone like a family member or somebody that you know could be annoying you. This person is like not trustworthy or not like consistent. They misplaced the truth, so they can probably lie or say something like that. Like I don't know if you write things down to remind yourself of stuff, but Spirit showing me like I think I got this for you last time, something about a notepad and a book and writing in it and write down. They're saying write down everything that you need to write down to remind yourself of what to do so you don't forget things. Also, you might have some vivid dreams coming up where you might need to write them down so they make sense if you're into that. Could be that too. And just get everything prepared. Like they're showing me like a table and just like maybe this is your like your desk at work where you need to like take things on your desk and replace them or organize your desk and make everything like look different. Maybe you want to do that to get some more self confidence or self reliance. towards you in that type of aspect. Yeah, they're saying like do it so you don't forget. You're saying you might forget things, so and it could be something to do with work because I see like a desk or a table where you're gonna have to lay out things and organize yourself. So there, last time I think I got that for you, or a couple weeks ago, them telling me to organize yourself, write things down. But this time I get something about you sleeping and you dreaming about things. So you might have some nights coming up where you dream about stuff and you're like, shit, I better write that down because that kind of got me there. Sometimes I need to do that myself because I have some stupid dreams where I'm like, I need to sort things out. Yeah, that's probably what it is then. Because I see like a messy, they show me like a messy desk or a lot of shit on the desk, and you like laying things out to make it look better. So yeah, sunflower. All right, Dan, you do that. I'm gonna start calling you Water Boy. I drank so much water and iced tea. I actually drank a soda today, and I didn't want to. Uh, but like in my fridge in the garage, there was like a Sunkiss soda, and I was like, you know what? I just feel like something different today. It's Sunday. I was like, I don't really drink soda like that, but I'll drink a Sunkiss. It's not that bad. I drank it, and I was like, I didn't get sick, so I was like, okay, cool. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna drink another one because there was only one in there anyway. So I just felt like something different. I got tired of drinking water all day. So yeah, I gave up soda years ago as well, but I drink one every now and then. I usually drink one on Christmas or something like that, or a party or something. Yeah, the dreaming stuff. I can like the spirit showing me you laying it like sleeping in your bed and like dreaming, and they're saying you might have to write something down about a dream. So that's the message that they have. Some about dreaming. So in the upcoming nights, you might dream about something, and you might be like, "Shit, let me write that down, or let me think about that for a minute." We all have dreams, so sometimes they mean absolutely nothing, like mine, and I forget all my dreams anyway. So when I wake up, I'm like, I don't give a shit what I just dreamt about, unless it means something significant. But it's weird because I do mediumship, but I never really dream of dead people or associate with them in my dreams. It just doesn't happen for me like that. Today I had lunch with my parents in memory of my uncle that passed away 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago he passed away. Yeah. Or 2.5 weeks. I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. I think it's been 3 weeks. Yeah. So I bought my mom. I bought my mom and dad and myself. I bought a ham, like a piece of ham. I mean, my mom baked it, and we had like a nice little feast today in memory of him. So my mom was happy. So because my uncle was a pain in the ass when it came to eating food. He only wanted my auntie's food. And the funny thing happened today was my mom called my auntie yesterday to see how she's doing, and she says, "Well, the whole time, the whole time my uncle Manuel was sick, my auntie kept telling him, look, I need to get a new oven because the it's not working properly. It's like it's fucking up the food. Like the flames all messed up. Only two out of the four burners are working. The oven, does whatever it wants. Um, she's like, he was like, oh no, I don't want to buy another one. Just leave it. But he had dementia, so like I told my mom if I was her, I'd just buy it. He wouldn't even know because he had dementia anyway, and plus, he was in bed all day. He couldn't even do anything, so he would have never saw the oven anyway. He should have been got it. But anyway, like she just respected him and whatever, didn't want to do it. But he's been gone like for 2.5, 3 weeks now. And my auntie said that she finally ordered a new oven and it's coming on on Wednesday. So I started laughing because like my the old school people, they don't want to buy new shit. Even if they have the money, they never want to buy new shit. And they say the stupidest comparison or the stupidest thing. They'll say, "Oh, I don't want to waste my money and buy something new and then I die and leave it for somebody else." Well, you might as well buy it because you're gonna leave your money for somebody else anyway. So you might as well buy this shit and just deal with it. So they're dumb for even saying that. So that's something that my auntie always said. She's passed away and she left everything for my cousins and stuff. And I'm sure she probably regrets every minute of that. And my uncle, he was the same way. He never like wanted to buy new shit. It has to like completely break or blow up in order to buy new things, which is the most idiotic thing that the older generation does. Like my parents are the same way. They had an old ass fridge. It kept on acting up and stuff, and then it was leaking here and there, and they fixed it, and then it was fine for a couple more years. And then one time, my sister and I we renovated their kitchen and their house and their living room, and I told them, I said, "Look, this fridge has got to go." So we called the place, told them, "Come get the old fridge and deliver a new one." And this one actually has an ice maker. They were still making ice, like the other, putting water in the trays and all that type of shit. I was like, oh boy, what am I gonna do with these people? So yeah, she finally, well, we finally got them one 3 years ago. So well, I laughed when my mom told me my auntie went to the place and bought a new stove because that was one thing that she always needed, but he didn't never wanted to get it. So she had to wait till he died to go get a new stove, new oven. And I just shook my head. I was like, I've heard it all now. The things people do. You're welcome, LZ. Thank you too. I appreciate it. That's one thing the older generation they always do. They think they're gonna. A lot of people think that they're gonna save their money, and when they die, it's all gonna go in their coffin, and they're gonna spend it in heaven or hell or wherever they're going. And they think that they're gonna. One thing I can say that I see many times is spirit in the house that they used to live in. They go back to the house and they stay there with the people there and they just hang out there. I've seen that many times. So you can still live in your house as a spirit. I've seen them. I've seen spirit there many times at their own house. Now my uncle, he hangs out here. Not the one that died, that just died, but the one that died like 20 years ago. My uncle, he comes around. It was funny because my dog started looking towards the door in the corner again, like just last week. Animals see spirit all the time. I was like, "Who's that?" She was like, she just kept staring with her eyes wide open. But she never barked or growled as if to say, "Oh, I know this guy. He's here again." So it was pretty fun. Oh boy. Feels so nice in here. I turned my AC fan up a bit because I was cooking in here, and I wanted to blow all the the smell outside, not have the heat inside. So I turned it up, and now the breeze is coming through even more. It's making me sleepy. Feels good. That's why my dog's on her bed now. She's sprawled out. She's like, "Thanks, Marky. Thanks for turning the AC up." It was so friggin' hot that I was in the workshop. I was in my workshop today, painting and sanding down this wood. And I said, "You know what? I'm not suffering today. I'm turning on this AC in the garage. We have an AC in the garage." And I turned it on, and surprisingly enough, it actually cooled the workshop. And I was like, "Oh shit, I got to do this more often." So if I would have known that, because it doesn't really line up with my door, but then again, it actually went in there. So I was kind of happy. So tomorrow morning, I'm just going to turn it on and leave it on. We barely use that AC anyway. So I'm going to leave it on in there while I work. I keep forgetting every time I wear this fucking shirt. It's got a stupid tag back here, and it makes my fucking skin itch. It's so annoying. I don't know why they put tags on shirts anymore. It fucking pisses me off. It's like going right on my neck, and I'm like, what the hell? Every time I wear this shirt, I keep forgetting to take it off. I feel like ripping it off now. Actually, oh boy, I can't believe it's Sunday already. Sunday, August 4th. I can't believe it. Time flies. Hey, sweetie pie, sugar plum, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. Been working all weekend, but I'm good. All's good in the hood. You doing good? That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, it's been hot as shit here, but it's all good. Thank God for AC, and thank God it works. Didn't you go live like about an hour ago or something like that? I think I got like your notification like an hour ago. I know, right? My nephews are in England. Oh, you're still live. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, a type session. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw your notification like an hour ago. Yeah, my nephews and my sister are in London, and they said they were at an Airbnb for one day when they transferred to like another like place, and they said it had no AC, and I'm like, fuck that, I would have left. And they said it's never really like seriously hot in London, but it was that day, and it has been like all week. But they said thank God at night it's cool. So, and I'm like, not here in Bermuda. That shit's fucking. It's hot as fucks. It's the problem here is the humidity. It's 87 degrees and 80 something humidity. So it's like a double whammy. It's like for fuck's sake. And at nighttime it doesn't get any better. It just drops down like maybe 2 or 3 degrees. And the humidity's still the same. I went out before I came live, I was outside with my dog and she was like panting and she went to go pee and then she just came running back inside. She was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I was like, I don't blame you. I want to go to hell back inside too. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, I don't like summertime. I don't like seeing her pant over and over and over. But she's cool. I have my AC on 24/7. I don't turn my AC off. Fuck that. I'll die. I'm a really hot blooded person. So I need my AC. And yeah. Yeah, me too. I don't like summertime at all. Not at all. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But it's all good. Today I didn't sweat that much because I was smarter today. Today, when I went in the workshop to work, I before I went in there, I turned on the garage AC and it went inside the actual workshop. So I came back like maybe like 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, and it felt cooler. And I was like, you know what? I should have done this all this damn time. But it was nice. Then I turned it off like around 7ish, and it's nice and cool in there now. So tomorrow when I go in there, I'll just turn it back on and do some more work, and I won't be all sweaty and nasty. But the good thing about the last 2 summers is I've had the pool. So when I get all hot and sweaty, I just go right in the pool after, like I did every day of this week. And the water's nice and warm. So it's like it's a blessing to have the pool now. At first, I didn't want it because I knew it was going to be more work for me to do. But now I'm like, yeah, fuck it. It's beneficial when it comes to being hot and sweaty. You just jump in there and you're like, yeah, cool. So I went in there for like a half an hour, just chilled in there for a bit. Yeah, it is a lot of work, and I've been very busy this past like month and a half. I've been doing a lot of work ever since I got my workshop up and running. I've been working nonstop, so it's good. It's so nice to have like a workshop now. It's like a dream come true. I've always wanted my own workshop, a place where I can just make shit, build shit, paint stuff, do this, do that, have all my tools right there. Like it's been a long time coming, and it feels like I feel more motivated. I feel like, even though my back and my legs are hurting, I feel painless when I'm in there working sometimes. I feel the after effects afterwards when I stop, but that's because I'm getting older, that's all. But it's so nice to have my own workshop now, and I can do all the work I want. Play my music, hang out, my dog's there on her blanket watching me work. I looked at her today and I said, "Didn't I tell you I was gonna have this workshop one day and you was gonna be in here with me?" And she just looked at me like, "It's fucking hot in here." That's why I turned the AC on. I was like, "Yeah." And then she came back in there and she was like, "Okay, cool. This guy turned the air on, fine." But I need to get an AC for the workshop. That's my next mission. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll probably do it next when I get some moolah. Once I get some moolah, I'll put an AC in there. I don't need nothing big. I just need a nice little small AC, something decent. I'll be happy. So yeah, things are good. I'm staying busy, staying out of trouble, staying motivated, staying happy, and just uh, listening to all the bullshit in the world of what goes on and what doesn't go on. You know, scroll past the bullshit. Take care of my mom and dad. Make sure they're okay. So everything's good. Life goes on. I'm grateful that I'm okay. Yeah, I can give you one if you want. Yeah, sure. I'll give you one. Yeah, of course. Of course I can give you one. For sure. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right, I'm gonna give you this deck. Oracle deck right here. You need to pick me up. No problem. That's what spirit's for. All right, this is the deck that I'll use. It's the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Give me one of these. That's a good thing. Most people do. Virgo, you got your eyes on me? I know. I know you feel the same way. Okay, let's see. Virgo is the same way. If she needs some motivation, she comes see his Marky. She's like, let me go see Mark for fuck's sake. All right. Your card is the truth, number 20. Yes, daddy's here. Yes, I know. All right, so this card says the qualities of this card is to illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth, the cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to just do that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or you still need to understand, must be a top priority. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time. For any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you will take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you ever knew. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. This is otherwise known as the Judgment card in the tarot. You're welcome, sweetheart. Not even trying to focus on other things. When let me tell you, when your love life is shitty, the best thing to do is love yourself. That's the best thing you can do. And try not to be tempted to love a fucking idiot. That's the words from Daddy Markey. Is never love a fool, because you'll become one. Love yourself so you won't be a fool. I got tired of loving hoes and loving idiots and loving people who don't give a shit about me. So in order for me to love again, somebody's got to show me they love me. Then I'll love them back. That's why I don't date nobody. It was funny because I went to the store yesterday. And I saw a woman that I used to like, that used to like me, but I liked her like a little bit, but she was like with somebody, but apparently like they broke up, and I saw her at a party one time. This is like 20 years ago, but I've known this chick my whole life. And lately I've been seeing a lot of her because her daughter goes to the same school as my nephew. So I see her like almost every day when I go pick up my nephew, she's picking up her daughter. So she's always staring at me and whatever, and she thinks that I'm gonna go out of my way to speak to her or something. I'm like, hell no. But I saw her at the grocery store face to face, and I spoke first. I was like, hey, how are you? She's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And she was all wet, doing her thing, grocery shopping and staring at me like a weirdo. But I was like, she's a nice woman and stuff. She's a good person. She just made a bad decision and went out with a fucking idiot and got pregnant and impregnated by an idiot. But she had a beautiful daughter and she's got a good job, a good life. And she's never been with a guy ever since. I've never seen her with a guy. Never ever. And she was shopping all by herself. And I just laughed to myself. I was like, this girl, she's always like firming out the mouth to speak to me. She's always staring at me. She must think like I'm gonna go up to her and ask her out or something. I'm like, bitch, I don't want your problems. It's cool. You're a nice person, but I ain't gonna have time for that shit. I'm not interested in dating anyone, to be honest. I like my life. Oh, I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does regret it because we were this close to being together and she turned me down because I told her, I said, are you with the guy or not? And she's like, well, I'm kind of with him. We're just like separated. I was like, well, okay, cool. Because I heard you like me. This is at a party where I was DJing one time. She was all dancing in front of me, trying to provoke me. And then my boy was like, yo, doesn't seem like she's with that guy. I said, you just heard her. She said she's still with the guy. So I'm not gonna disrespect, somebody's woman and shit. I gave her the opportunity. She fucked up. Not my problem. You know. But options is cool, but they're not good options. Some options are good. You know what? My thing is like if I were to date somebody like her baby daddy is a fucking idiot. I know, right? I haven't seen the guy forever, but I know who he is. And he's the type of guy, he'll be like, oh yeah, I heard you're dating my ex. Don't you talk shit to my daughter, I'll slap you, and I end up fucking knocking his teeth down his throat. So that's why like I don't want to get involved with somebody like her. And another thing is her brother's an asshole too. I used to work with him. So I'm like, it's a no-win situation if I deal with her. Because I don't like her brother and I don't like her baby daddy. I like her. I think she's cool and all that. She's my type of woman, but she's just got, those people are gonna be an issue because I'm not the type of guy to just lay down and let you talk shit to me. I'm gonna fucking knock your teeth down your throat if you talk shit. So, and they're two like guys who I would love to knock the fuck out. So, but they won't talk no shit to me. I know they won't. Not directly to my face. But I don't even want that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want that life. Cause me, I'm the type of person I'm gonna knock your baby daddy out if he talks shit to me, and then it's not gonna be good between us or your children. I ain't gonna let nobody talk no shit. So I'd rather just stay away and be peaceful, and love myself. I think also like I think I had so many like my love life was so much active when I was young that I don't even care about it no more. When I was I started young. Like I was a popular kid when I was in school, and after school I was more popular because I was like one of the best DJs. So I had all the hoes around me. So like my love life was always active. I always had like, a woman. But after like 35, 36, I kind of like for the last 10 years, I kind of like just don't even care no more. Like whoever comes my way, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. I ain't have time for your bullshit. You have two baby daddies. See, that's double trouble. See, I end up getting myself in a lot of trouble. 'Cause then, I have to deal with two of them. See, I can't handle that shit. Yeah, I years ago when I dealt with my first baby daddy bullshit case, I'll never forget it. This guy, I knew the guy. We went to army together, and I knew him. I knew of him, but I never really associated with him. Oh, I can take him. Okay, I'll slap him up then. All right, cool. That's cool. Then I'll slap him. That's all right. We can beat him up anyway together. We tag team their ass, clothesline. You hold them down while I slap the shit out of them. Usually nobody fucks with me anyway, so they know what time it is. But yeah, I never forget when I was like probably 18, 19, and the girl that I was talking to, she was like probably 3 years older than me, and she had a baby girl. She was like probably like a year old, and she came to my job one time. She's like, "Oh, hey, Mark, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm good." We started talking and stuff, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my baby daddy left me. He thinks that he says the baby's not his because it don't look like him, and he thinks it's somebody else. He's trying to call me a whore." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucked up." And I didn't know her to be a whore or whatever, so I started talking to her. We got pretty close, and then next thing you know, she was coming around there every day, and we was talking. And then he saw us together one time in the car, So I was in her car. We was going driving. She was trying to put her baby to sleep, right? And then we was like sitting on, always in the car. So we got caught, plenty of times, talking to each other and hanging out with each other. So as soon as he saw me with her, he started calling her and wanted her back. And within a month, he was back with her. And now he's still with her till today. And she told me like about a year later, after that, she says, ever since he saw me with you, he wanted me back because he says he couldn't bear to see me with you. And I was like, yeah, I have that effect on baby daddies. Because he knew once I got in that coochie, it was a wrap. I'm taking your baby mama, you ain't getting her back. Yep, I was laughing like crazy. I said, look at this fucking bullshit. But she told me that she didn't use me to get him back. We just end up clicking and just talking and stuff because I knew her sister and I knew her too. Like, so we still cool today. We still speak and whatever, but he don't speak to me though. He don't want no parts of me. He'll say hello, but he won't like, hey, yo, what's up, bro? Cool. I'm like, yeah, he don't talk to me like that. He'll just go, hey, what's up? I'm like, yeah, fuck you. But hey, at least they got back together and they're a happy family. That's all good. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that's what happens. And then that's my biggest fear of going out with a woman that has a baby daddy like that. Because then it's gonna be like, oh, you're with Mark? Oh fuck no. No way. That can't happen. You can't be with him because you're gonna be happy. That mofo makes people bitches happy. No. I better go get you now before he makes you happy. That's what happens. I have that effect on women and their baby daddies. They're like, no, you ain't going out with Mark. Fuck that shit. No. And I say you can have your baby mama back and your child and everything. Goodbye, good riddance. You can have them back. I don't want them. But hey, I know a lot of cases where, a lot of stepmoms and stepfathers become more of a father or mother to their child or whatever, and they end up becoming like that. So yeah, I'm sure that's why it makes them mad, I guess. I always joke on here and tell all the women on here that if you want to make your baby daddy jealous, just screenshot me and put me on your phone and they'll get mad. They'll be like, who the fuck's this guy? But this my man from Bermuda. Oh yeah? What the fuck? Next thing you know, you're back together. He'll be paying the bills again. You ain't going to Bermuda to live with him. No, you're not. You're staying right here. Fuck that. My mofo will be Googling Bermuda one time. What? You can't. Oh, she's never coming back if she goes to Bermuda. Fuck that shit. Virgo, you want a message, sweetheart? I'll give you one. Is any you and me, you and I? I think it's just us. It says one person. What would you like? Amy wanted an oracle card, so I gave her an oracle. Let me guess, you want a love card. Well, you might change your mind. I don't know. It's quiet in here today. Shit. What do I feel? Oh, I feel like going to sleep. Retrograde starts tomorrow, really? No way. It doesn't start that early. It can't be. No fucking way. You serious? I thought it was like the 20 something. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It begins on August 5th out of Virgo and it resides back into Leo on the 14th. So it's in Virgo, starts out in Virgo. Then it slides backwards into Leo in August 14th, where it remains until retrograde until it ends on August 28th. Ouch. I see. Yeah. The one I just used, this one here, and I have this Angel Oracle deck as well. And I have the little, the small one. And then I have a Love Oracle, this one, the black deck. I got a few. I got my cards. I got the Pining Rose Love Oracle, the one that you like. I got a lot of different ones. A lot of shit there. Angel Oracle. All right. Okay. Chores done, Dan. Good. Now you can hang out with the big boys. God, my nose is itching. Somebody must be talking about me. Ease and grace. I don't think I ever pulled this card for anybody. Okay. This is your card, Virgo. It says ease and grace. And this card says, you are being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. Take a gentle approach and you'll be more rewarding, and it'll be more rewarding. Have patience and move with grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as if it was a dance. Okay. One step at a time, you will make your way through life and this incredible journey you're on, learning more and growing along the way. How can you move with more elegance? Question mark. How can you slow down? Question mark. How can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? This is a time to soften, breathe, and move in a way that is steady but flowing. This information may come to you as a surprise or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. So what you're trying to say is I'm psychic on Sundays. All right, cool. That's good to know. So there you go. There is a time to learn and adapt. Now is the time. My dog's snoring her ass off in the background. So if you hear any type of noises, it's her. She's had a rough day of doing nothing. Oh, good Lord. So there you go. You picked the right card. You picked the right oracle message. And I've never pulled that card for anybody. At least I don't think so. I can't remember. I barely use those cards anyway. But everybody wants love shit, you know. So, yeah. You're welcome, sweetheart. That's good. I'm glad. So that means you're tapped in with the angels and they know what's right for you. Just confirming it. That's a good thing. I wonder what the retrograde means for me, because if it's in Virgo, it says it's in Virgo. So my moon is in Virgo, so that's gonna fuck with my emotions probably. I'm gonna end up slapping the shit out of some. But no, let me not manifest that. I'm already talking shit. What does Mercury retrograde mean for you? It means I don't give a fuck. Because every day it seems like fucking retrograde. And it's like the whole month too. Let me see. It's going to affect Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. There she is. She's snoring away. It doesn't say anything about Aquarius here. Aquarius rising. This is a space for you to reconnect with your desires. Those desires may relate to your strength, trust, and freedom. Also, your ability to hold yourself through healing, transformation, and rebirth. That space allows you to reclaim everything within you that has been hidden, shamed, or unaccepted. Okay, if you say so. Whatever. Fucking bullshit. Whatever. Yeah, the retrograde always, for me, it always fucks with like technology, like internet, computer, phone, things like that, electricity, or my car. And that's one thing. But see, it doesn't matter when the retrograde is because those things happen all the time anyway. Sometimes a lot of things happen where you're like, I think the retrograde is evaluated poorly by a lot of people. They just think, oh my God, the retrograde is coming. So like the whole fucking world's gonna end. Sometimes retrogrades can be really good. It like brings everything back into perspective. Like it makes everything better. You're like, fuck, this is a retrograde shit. Everything's going great. So it affects everybody differently. Some people it'll be bad, some people it'll be good. Yeah, that's what I believe too. This whole year has been one of those years where I've been rewarded every month that goes by. I can't believe the month of July went by and I didn't get like nothing. I didn't get sick. Usually every July for the past 3 to 4 years, I get sick. It just happens. And this year it didn't happen. I didn't get sick in July. And I was like, wow, that's a fucking miracle. Because usually like summertime I get sick because I'm always going in and out of the AC, cold, hot, working outside, getting drained, coming back inside, shit like that, and I'll just get sick. But nothing happened. It fucking was crazy. Like I can't believe it. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Right, exactly. I feel the same way. It feels like everything's going normal and going my way. Like even me working in the workshop, everything's just smooth. Everything's just like, even today, it was the weirdest thing happened to me today. Like I've been working like I have a system. I always work and do things like how I always do it. And when you paint things, sometimes like it aggravates me because you can use different rollers, different brushes, and you get different finishes. And I went to use like I say, yeah, I need to get a little mini roller. but I'll get it tomorrow. I really want to get this shit painted today, but I don't want to use this shitty roller that I have because it might, make the paint bubble or it might just not look good, right? I want a smooth finish. And I have a spray gun, but I just don't feel like using it because it takes too much bullshit to deal with it, right? So I rather just like roll it. And it was only the first coat anyway. So I was like, I can always spray it in the end if I have to. So I'm looking around trying to find like a roller. I know I have one somewhere. I'm like, fuck man, where the hell did I put that shit? Like I don't. Then I was like, oh yeah, right. I used it already. So I don't have a roller. Fuck it. So then I was like, you know what? Let me go to my apartment into my little mini shed and see if I have a roller there somewhere. And I remember I took a lot of shit out of my car when it got served, when my car broke down. I took like the bag of tools and some other things out of my car and put it in my little shed here in the beginning of my porch. Anyway, long story short, I said, let me just check in here. As soon as I opened up the door on the shelf, it was a pink little roller that I had. It was the perfect size, and it said for finishing, roller for finishing paint for smooth finishes, right? For any paint. And it was all full of dust, right? Because like I had it for a while, but I just never remembered it, right? I didn't remember that I had it. And I was like, look at this fucking shit. It's like I was pulled by spirit to like go there and go check. Because I had like other ones I could have used and just been like, yeah, fuck it. But I said I really need like a nice finish on these because they're more visible, and I really don't feel like going through all this bullshit. I need something easy to wash afterwards and to reuse again. And long and behold, if I found it, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then I couldn't find like the short pole for the roller, so I ended up using a longer one. So I always like when I do the sides of the boards, right? I have a short roller, so I can only do so much. So then I had the long roller. So when I had the long roller, I had longer reach. So I was like, I've painted all these motherfucking boards, and these were the easiest ones to paint because I mistakenly found, well, not mistakenly found it, but found this roller and this long ass pole because I couldn't find the other one that I always use. Lord knows where it is. I just used it and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, where the fuck is this thing too? But like it made me like it was almost like spirit said, let me make life easier for you. I'm gonna make you find things that's going to make your job easier. And it was hard to explain like how it made life easier, but like it was just like no wonder they make things like this. But like when you're accustomed to something that you do all the time, you just do it, but today I guess it was because Sundays is my lucky day. Sometimes I was born on a Sunday, so and I don't like to work on Sundays either, but it was like everything went perfect today. It was so weird. And when I painted the boards, it looked like I had sprayed it. And I was so happy. Like when I looked at it, I was like, fuck. I've seen these rollers at the store and I had one all this time. And now I found it, and I got a longer pole thing to make it easier to like reach the spots that I needed to reach. And I after I painted it and I washed it up and I put it away and I closed the door and I was like, yeah, that's enough for today. I just kept thinking about like how God works and how spirit works. And people say like, oh yeah, it's bullshit, that's just a coincidence. It's not a fucking coincidence. That was like spirit saying, look, you need a different method. We have a different way for you now. And the roller didn't like leave no like marks or like, and it was like the perfect roller. It was so fucking crazy. And I said to myself, I was like, this is what happens when you're a good person. You get good results. So when I tell people like on here sometimes that spirit's always around you and they nudge you and they try and get you in like a better position to make a better life. And if you accept it like and you actually do it, like you get the results. It's so weird. But that's why when I read your paragraph just now, you said it feels calm lately, for me too peaceful. And it's like you're weirded out because you feel like something's about to happen. I feel the same way because like too many good things have been happening, right? And I still want more good things to happen. But like, and then when that shit happened to me today, I was just like, this is so fucking weird. Like I had those things there all this time, and you waited to the last fucking like boards for me to do. So it was like, because I'm on the last three boards, the last three shelves, it's like, okay, Mark, you bust your ass all this time. We'll make it easy for you now. The last three, it's going to be great. But it should be opposite because tomorrow's the retrograde. It should be opposite, right? But it's not. It actually was better. I felt like I was in that retrograde all this time, but I'm not. My car muffler fucking broke last 3 weeks ago. And then now I'm waiting for my parts. And then the woman never called me back. I feel like I've been living in a retrograde for the past month. and now that the retrograde's starting, it actually might reverse the stupidity around me and make people smart for about a month. So hey, you never know. I'll keep you posted. But you see what I mean? It's so fucking weird. Like, it's so weird. But, yeah. Well, I'm waiting for my car parts and my car to get fixed. And I'm also waiting for my commercial vehicle permit for my business. So if those two things happen this month, to me, it's not really a retrograde. It's a blessing. But then again, I've dealt with retrogrades that have been great, where it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. This retrograde didn't do shit to me. I was perfectly fine. There's been many times I've said that. Where like, fuck, I feel like I live in a retrograde all day, all night, and all week and all year. Sometimes. Just because of other people. But hey, you never know. Sometimes those retrogrades bring the blessing. Yeah, for a whole month. Since June 28th, I ordered those parts and I paid half the money. Because it's $3,000 worth of parts. I gave her $1,500 on June 27th. June 28th, she ordered it, and here I am, August 5th, nothing. So I'm hoping that she calls me this week and says, look, the parts are here, bring your car, and let's get it happen. But it's like a never-ending story. When I'm the type of person, when I'm close to getting something that I want, it takes forever, if that makes sense. Like I know I'm close to getting it, but it's like, when the fuck is this shit gonna happen? I don't know. Something tells me that she forgot to order the parts and then now she ordered them or something like that. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But she told me that the place that she orders the parts, they've been taking forever. Because my car is 16 years old, see? So it takes a lot of time to get the parts or some bullshit. Even when my power steering pump broke back in March or April, it was, I waited 2 weeks for the parts to come in FedEx. So now it's been a month. So, but I tell you one thing, if I get my permit any day now, if I get my permit and I go buy that new car, that new van, I'm selling that car the way it is, and I'm gonna tell her, give me my money back and fuck you and fuck that car and fuck all you people. I got my new van. I'll sell that shit for next to nothing. And I'll say, look, if you want to get the parts for this car that I sell you, you can go deal with this fucking woman and you can go get them from there. I ordered them. So you can deal with it. That's exactly what I'll do. So if that's the case, that's what I'll do. If not, then I'll just wait. But yeah, it's a business I've been going to. I've been going to her for all these years since I've had my car. She's always been there. Like I know she's not a scammer or an idiot. She's been I've known her for years and she's never done me wrong. And every time but this time it's just been like a pain in the ass. But when my muffler broke, she got the guy to fix it within a couple of days. And it's got me going. The car is fine. It's just that see, I have a manual, right? So I have a gear shift. So my gearbox, not the gearbox, but where you shift the gears, it makes noise. It goes into gear. But when I reverse, it comes up. The gear shift comes up. I'm like, oh shit. So there's no support. And when I stop the car, it goes cling, 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 cling. So it's just dangling there. But it's secure. It's just, it just feels weird to shift the gears, right? Because there's no support. And I'm waiting for that whole box where the stick goes in and I got a whole new one. I'm getting the whole new thing. I can't expect too much. It's a 16-year-old car. I should have got rid of it a long time ago, but it's all good. I love my car. That's why I don't want to give it up. But the good thing is it's had a break for a whole week now because my sister's been away for a whole week. So she comes back on Wednesday. So I haven't been using my car. I used it yesterday to go to the grocery store 5 minutes away just to keep the battery going. Nah, she ain't like that. She's got money. She's got money like that. You know what I think it is? She probably forgot to order the parts, or she's really telling the truth that the people she don't need no money. She's got money. She owns a car dealership, but you know what her problem is it's not really a problem, but I'm like that too. She does everything herself. She don't have a secretary and all that shit. She does everything herself. Because sometimes I'm the same way. I don't really want nobody working around me. I just want to work by myself, because I get shit done that way. But yeah, she don't need my money like that. That's why she only asks for half of the money up front, just so I don't change my mind. I can still that's it. But she knows I'm good. We got a good customer relationship. She's just a pain in the ass. She's just got too much on her plate. That's what it is. And I can sense her energy. She's never done me wrong. So I trust her. I just don't like the fact that she stalls and doesn't give a fuck sometimes. But I don't know her life, so I can't. I'm trying to be open minded and just I said, look, the car runs, the car is fine. It's just I don't like driving it like that. I can't stand that shit. I like to drive a secure vehicle and not hear no noises. So I'm just I want it done. Hey Justin, how you doing? But yeah, I hope that she calls me tomorrow or Tuesday and I get my car fixed, whatever. But any day now, I'm sure I'm gonna get my permit for my van, and I'm just gonna get the new van and call it a day. And that's it. I don't even read on it. I don't even ask anybody, to be honest. I don't really care. I'm the type of person, right? My mindset right now is whenever it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna like go off it or like, when it happens, it happens, man. I feel like I've done my part, Like the car runs fine, it works, I use it. It's not in the great condition, but I'm gonna use it. I put in my permit to get my new van. When that happens, I'm gonna get the new van and I'm gonna be set. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be happy. And everything's working out. Like, I don't have a bad life. So there's nothing for me to really complain about. And I don't like to complain about material things like cars and bikes and money and shit. I don't really like to complain about stupid shit like that. And I have my nephew's motorcycle. Look, all week, right? I rode the motorcycle every day because it's a fuel injected motorcycle. So if you don't start it every day or like ride it every day, the battery is gonna die, right? So I ride it every day, even if it's for like 5-10 minutes and go around the store or whatever. I use it, and I love going on the bike because it's hot as fucks now. So I'd rather be on the bike. So I've been riding the bike ever since my nephew went away a week ago. I drive my sister's car every other day or when I need it so the battery don't die. Then I gotta drive my own car every other day so the battery don't die. So I'm driving two cars and a bike the last 7 days so the battery won't die and the things, stay mobile and whatever else. So like, it's a pain in the ass. But hey, at least I got transportation. At least I can pick, choose, and refuse what I want to drive and what I don't want to drive and ride. So yeah, I'm just being grateful. I really am. I'm good. I got food in my fridge. I got water. I got drink. I got my bills are paid. I'm waiting on my car parts and get my car fixed, and I'm waiting on my permit to get my new van. Life is good. I've got a lot of work. I'm on here talking to you guys. I'm alive. I'm healthy. What can I say? My sister's having a great time in London with her kids. I'm happy. I'm really happy, like to see her and the boys happy. I talked to him yesterday on WhatsApp, video chat, talking shit, having fun. They bought me some stuff today and sent, the pictures and always cracking jokes and they're having a great old time. And that makes me happy. Seeing them happy, it makes me happy. Had lunch with my mom and dad today. So it was nice. Life is good. When it's good, I like to relish in the good times. When it's bad, I try to, just keep telling myself it's gonna get better. That's all. Like I don't really complain too much these days. Some people don't even have transportation. I got a 16-year-old Betsy, you know, that needs parts. But I know that once I fix it, I'm gonna be happy and I can sell it for a good amount so that way I can prove that I paid for the parts and the person's gonna get a good secondhand car and I can just get my new van and I'll be good to go. And I'll show you guys my new van when I get it with my name on it. I'll post it up so you guys can see it. I'll make a video and put it up on here. But the anniversary of my business is coming up. September 20th. It is the day that I signed the papers. Yeah, I'm getting a new van because my van now, my car van that I have now, it's 16 years old. It's going to be 17 in January, so it's getting old. The parts are limited, but it runs well. It's fine. When I get the new parts, I'm probably going to keep it for a little bit until I get my new van. But when I get my new van, I'm still going to keep that car as a backup, as something I can drive every now and then. And then if somebody makes me a good offer, I'll sell it. So, and plus when I get my new van, I want to hook it all up. I want to put like some shelving in there and put all my tools in there and like, make sure when I go to a job I have everything. I need to get a roof rack for the ladders, some new bungee cords and some other shit that I need, and just get used to driving it. So yeah, once I get used to it, I'll sell the other car and then that's it. That's a wrap. And when I sell when I sell my car and get my new van, I might get a motorcycle. I'm kind of liking the motorcycle life again. It's nice and quick to go on a bike to the store and come back instead of getting in the car and finding a park and all that bullshit. It's so easier on a bike. So I've been loving riding my nephew's bike here and there and everywhere. I rode the bike to my parents' house. They live like 5 minutes away. So I rode the bike there, and my mom's like, "Oh, you're on the bike again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta ride it because the battery's gonna die if I don't ride it." So, you know, have to get a tattoo? Oh no, hell no. I'm not a tattoo person. I don't want that. No tattoos for me. The only way I'll get a tattoo is if I have a child. I always said if I have a son or a daughter, I'll get their name tattooed on my arm because that's something that belongs to me for real. But then again, they might grow up to be a pain in the fucking ass, and I probably regret having the tattoo. So I'm like, no thanks. I had a chance to get a tattoo many times. I've been in a parlor with a few people, but that's the only way I'll get a tattoo is if I have a daughter or a son or something like that. I'm not really a tattoo person. I don't really want that shit on me like that. But a lot of people have tattoos. Not a bad thing. It's just to me personally, I don't really care for that too much. But there's many times I wanted to get my teams put on my arms, right on my shoulder. I wanted to get all my teams, 2 teams on this side, some other teams on that side. But I don't have time for that shit. I don't want to do that. Yeah, me too, Virgo. I need to get out of here myself. It's getting late. It's already midnight. Yeah. Oh, nice. See that's something that I would do, like. Good night, Virgo. Take care, sweetheart. Hope you have a good week. Yeah, I know a lot of my friends, they have their kids' names all on their arms or like on the heart or something. Or like the people that have passed away, they have their names or their photos or like, their initials on them or something like that. But I don't know. I've always been like kind of against tattoos. I'm not really into that type of stuff. You know, I've always like had a superstition with tattoos. Whatever I get's gonna be bad luck. But I don't know. I just don't feel like getting that. But yeah, I'll definitely get one if I have a daughter or a son. I'll probably put their name on me or whatever, my name next to theirs or something like that. That'd be nice. Maybe one day. You never know. Oh, well, that's nice. That's cool. A free one is always better. Yeah, I watched my friend get a lion tattooed on his arm. I've seen some other people get tattoos and stuff, but they always try to get me to get one, but I'm like, nah, no thanks. I don't want that stuff. I've always wanted all my teams on my arms. I'm dedicated like that, but then my teams will end up losing if I do. I have like a superstition of that shit. Like young and I'm giving them bad luck. I got a tattoo of my team and they haven't won since. But yeah, that's just something that I think about. But anyway, it was good seeing you guys. I need to get my ass to bed. I didn't realize what time it was. I've been on here for like an hour and a half. It's already 12:44, so let me get my ass out of here. Good seeing you as always, Justin. I hope you have a great day. I already know you're in the future, so you have a great day. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time. And I know you're counting the days. You got 2 more months. It's gonna fly by. Trust me. All right, take care, Justin. Good seeing you, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.